Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your love reading for February of 2021. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, so let's just get into this here, Virgo, and see what you've got for the month. But keep in mind, guys, that this, as you know, this is a general reading. Could be talking to a cross watcher, this, that, and the third, all that, whoop de whoop, and all that bullshit, right? All right, cool. Let's get into it, Virgo, and see what we've got for February for you. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Virgos at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring forward the best messages to serve their highest good and the highest good of all involved. Please give us clear and accurate clarity and messages in terms of love for Virgo for the month of February of 2021. Thank you so very much, Spirit. All right, Virgo. We're going to start with the Romance Angels. And I'm going to give this 5 shuffles here for you, and we'll see what we've got for you to start. Yeah, 1. For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2021, that was 2. In terms of love, this is 3. For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this is 4. And this is 5. Figures. As soon as I start recording, man, now all of a sudden I want to have problems with my nose. Man, like, come on. All right, here we go. For Virgo, what do we got for you? Ooh, okay. First card out, Virgo, is stay optimistic about your love life. And I'm not sure if you were able to catch how vigorously that came shooting out of the deck, but there you go. And it kind of landed in reverse. So I feel like there's an energy, Virgo, for some of you guys in which you're kind of giving up. In a sense, you have that with soulmate. You also have that with make the effort. Now, here's the thing about soulmates, Virgo. Everybody, anyone and everyone in your life could be a soulmate. A soulmate doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic partner. A soulmate could be a friend from childhood, a best friend, your sister, your brother, a cousin, your aunt and uncle, an aunt or uncle, a mother, father, a business associate, anything like that. So don't get caught up on the whole soulmate thing. I do feel like this reading actually kind of, for some of you Virgos, this message coming through so far at least, is expansive. This doesn't just necessarily mean romantic relationships. There could be an energy, Virgo, for some of you of like kind of just giving up on humanity as a whole. Girl, bro, I get it. But the thing about this soulmate card is no matter who they are in your life, whether it's a romantic partner or not, there are some people in your life that you need to acknowledge are soulmate, soul family, soulmate type energy. And you're being encouraged to continue to make the effort. For some of you, I'm even getting the message of like this soulmate who is like a friend or a best friend or something like that may actually introduce you to someone that could be a potential partner, like the universe working through other people on behalf of bringing you the love that you're kind of looking for. So like say, a friend of yours is like trying to get you to go out and like be fun and like do some things, and you're kind of like in a hesitant mode. What you need to recognize is potentially you could be brought into a situation in which you really could find a soulmate that would turn out to be a romantic partner. You're being asked, I mean, if you're watching this reading right now, then you're interested in what's going on within your love life. I highly doubt I have people watching this reading that don't want shit to do with love. Like, I'm not even trying to have a boyfriend, girlfriend. I ain't trying to do none of that. So then if that's the case, then why are you watching this video? Okay, like no tea, no shade. I'm just trying to say, like, be honest with yourself about it, all right? So if you are watching this video, then in some way you're looking for love. And the message for you so far, Virgo, is if you want love, if you really want love in your life, you have got to stay optimistic about it. You've got to stay optimistic about it. You can't walk around being all pessimistic about it and then expect the universe to be able to. Not that they won't not that they'll refuse to do it, but they won't even be able to deliver it to you because you're in a completely opposite vibration. Make sense? You can't say you want one thing and then act in a completely opposite way in terms of getting that thing, right? Okay, let's get a little bit more for you here, Virgo. What else do we have for Virgo so far in terms of love for February of 2021? You have honeymoon here. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And then, but then at the bottom of the deck, not at the bottom of the deck, the next thing you have is keep an open mind in reverse. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck is getting to know each other. So, yeah, there's definitely an energy, Virgo, of you being closed off. I'm also kind of getting, for some of you, you're so closed off to love or relationships that you're actually being super critical, super catty, super nonchalant to people that are genuinely trying to get to know you. Okay, so for some of you, there could be an opportunity, or maybe there may have been an opportunity in which you could have gone on some sort of retreat, or you could have, I don't know, gone on a trip or something, or had a moment where you and a potential partner or a potential mate could have had like some alone time together, you know, and somehow you decided that you weren't going to do that. Or see, look, here you go. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo. You have the Six of Wands and then you have the Seven of Cups. All right, so so there could have been a situation in which maybe you missed an opportunity to have that moment to get to know somebody a little more, to have that one-on-one conversation, to have that time where you guys could really connect without a bunch of other people around. And that could have been an opportunity for you for your opinion about relationships, or maybe even about this person I just heard. Your opinion could have changed, but because your mind was closed to it, it didn't happen. Or this could be a warning. Your mind could be closed off to it, and that could derail or stop you from having an opportunity to get to know someone. All right. Now, pre-shuffle energies here. Yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But then you have that with the conflicting energy of the Six of Wands, okay? But then you also have the Seven of Cups. So Virgo, I'm definitely seeing this as your energy here, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, to me, feels more like her, in my opinion, bestie, the Queen of Swords. But this is like, this isn't like the Queen of Swords at her worst. This is the Queen of Swords, maybe on a slightly good day. But the problem with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse being like the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles still has emotion involved. The Queen of Swords doesn't want anything to do with emotion. Okay, she's straight up logic. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is very cutthroat, catty, and divisive with their words, like the Queen of Swords. But then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse also adds an element of resentment, anger, malice, venom to her interactions or her dealings with people and herself. And there is an air here of some of you keeping up an appearance, some sort of appearance, or acting like you're all good. Ooh, Virgo, I've totally just heard acting like your shit don't stink. And in that case, what this feels like here, and if I've triggered you, then sorry, not sorry, like there's something you got to look at there. But when Spirit is saying, you know, like your shit doesn't stink, like you don't have any issues, or like something isn't bothering you, or like you're not feeling inadequate, because this Queen of Pentacles in reverse feels like she's so defensive and so aggressive, even and abrasive. It's because there's a sense of not feeling or not understanding or not recognizing your worth. And so thus there's a bunch of confusion. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of misdirection or redirection, or trying to throw somebody off the trail, or just trying to hide behind illusions. I just heard also for some of you illusions of grandeur, to hide the fact that you're feeling inadequate, that you're not feeling You're not recognizing you're not feeling your self-worth. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Okay? So this is why you've been hurt in the past. And I could have told you that. All right, cool. That's fine. We get it. But staying here is not helping you. Well, it's not helping anybody else around you. It's not helping anybody feel good about wanting to get to know you, date you, even hang out with you in some cases. But it's also not helping you get out of this. Be in this upright Queen of Pentacles where you know your worth and you're standing up for it. Some of you could have been hurt by a really manipulative, narcissistic individual. The Magician with the King of Wands. But you see, underneath that is Justice with the Queen of Wands. And what I feel like instead of taking the opportunity to honor yourself and bring justice into your life and get into your alignment, get into your badass, bad bitch, like hot, sexy, like vixen type energy, like so incredibly confident, instead, you're allowing, in some cases, you're allowing the manipulation of this person that broke your heart to define you, to keep you in a state of unworthiness, is what I just heard, okay? And that's not fair to yourself. That's not bringing justice into your life. Bringing justice into your life would be looking at this person and saying, okay, I see your King of Wands. I see your vibrancy, your sexiness, your confidence. I raise you a Queen of Wands. I can be just as sexy, just as confident, just as badass as you can. Oh, but you know what? Also, I don't have to be an asshole to do it. Justice. Justice comes, Virgo, in your love life. Justice comes when you take the bullshit and the narcissism and the tomfoolery and the fuckery of somebody that dicked you over. And instead of showing up like this with your tail between your legs as some, I don't know, reject, which you aren't, by the way. Instead, showing up like this, and like this. Stable, grounded, secure, confident, loyal, but still sexy, still vibrant, still powerful, still that bitch. You know what I mean? Don't allow somebody's narcissistic bullshit to turn you like this, to make you doubt your worth, or maybe even forget your worth. You are worth so much more than this asshole could have ever allowed for you to achieve or receive, especially not from them. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, cool. So let's get into the rest of your reading here, Virgo. And we shall see what else is coming out for you, yeah? I'm going to give this 5 shuffles. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2022. 2021. Whoa, 2022. Where'd that come from? 5. Very interesting. Wait, let's try that again, Virgo. Something might come to fruition in 2022. That's 5 right there. Okay. Maybe it could very well be for those of you that are like that are in essence stepping out of your comfort zone and like kind of getting back out there. You could meet somebody who eventually by the year 2022 or whatever. I mean, I know we're only in February right now, but by 2022, things may blossom to like a really serious relationship. Okay, let's cut the deck here for you, Virgo. All right, overall energy for you. I swear to God. I swear to God, honey. Look at this. The Queen of Wands. What were we just talking about, Virgo? So I think I want to title this video, Get Yourself Back Out There. Because that's really what I feel like you need to do right now. Underneath the Queen of Wands is the Three of Pentacles. Underneath the Three of Pentacles is the Four of Swords. And then underneath the Four of Swords is the Six of Cups. Oh, but then look at that. The Queen of Swords, and then the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. That's fabulous. That's really fabulous. Now, I do like seeing the Queen of Swords here. I do like seeing the Queen of Swords here. Why do I like seeing the Queen of Swords here? Because the Queen of Swords is looking at the past and is basically putting an end to it. Okay, the Six of Cups was at the bottom, underneath the Four of Swords, which was the last card I pulled for your 3 overall energies. And then underneath that is the Queen of Swords. So what this is saying, coupled with the Three of Pentacles, which is a card or an energy of self-mastery and working on yourself, rebuilding some sort of foundation or fine-tuning some sort of foundation, with then the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands underneath this Queen of Swords. These are all at the bottom of the deck here. To me, this is saying you're looking at the past and saying, no more. I'm going to cut that shit out and I'm going to work on consistently moving myself forward. Why? Because I have learned the lessons that I needed to learn here, Seven of Pentacles. And that is the true victory for you, Virgo. The victory, this Six of Wands doesn't have to be a front, doesn't have to be keeping up appearance. This Six of Wands could really be you holding your head high and saying, I've learned some pretty valuable lessons here, and I'm going to take what I have learned and I'm going to move myself forward. I am going to work on my foundation. I am going to work on myself. I am going to put in the consistent and concerted and conscious effort to get here. Back in my alignment, back in my badassery. Because I know I'm a badass. I know I'm a bad bitch. I know I'm that bitch. And I don't need you or anybody else to tell me to prove it. So, bye-bye, past. Your time is done here. Now, you do have the Four of Swords with this in your overall energy. And so, what I'm getting here is there is a need to rest, contemplate, and meditate on what being in this Queen of Wands energy really truly means for you. Who is this person? Who is she within me? This is gender neutral here, okay? To me, the Queen of Wands is the energy of being magnetic, being connecting with your feminine side and allowing yourself to be receptive, just sitting in your essence, right? And just like chilling and sitting back and just letting all the boys and all the girls come to you because you got it like that. So what does this mean to you, Virgo? What does this mean for you? If you were to put yourself in this position, who would you be? How would you act? How would you feel? Process all of that. Let it sink in, let it marinate, and then start to implement it. Start to put it into practice. Okay. All right, Virgo. Let's get into the rest of the reading here for you. First set of surrounding energies, you have the Ace of Swords. Honestly, Virgo, some of y'all need to come up out of that Queen of Pentacles in reverse state. Because you know the truth here. No matter what, Virgo or cross-watcher, I don't know. I don't care. Just fit this in your life how it fits. But somebody here is wallowing in a sense of unworthiness when they know that's not true. Another thing that I'm getting for you, Virgo, is that you know exactly what happened. If you're coming out of a previous relationship, right, that Six of Cups bullshit, you know exactly what happened in that relationship. You know exactly what caused that thing to self-destruct. Whether it was your involvement or the other person's involvement. I'm kind of getting that somebody may have gaslit you in some pretty serious ways. And now you're sitting here maybe blaming yourself or kind of confused as to really what happened. And that's also just helping to dig that grave of unworthiness more and more and more for you. But see, that's not the case. Ace of Swords, you know the truth. Whether it's you know the truth of what happened in that past relationship or you know the truth about who you truly are, the truth is right in front of you. You have it at your disposal. That's the point. You have the truth at your disposal, Ace of Swords. Okay? Ace of Swords is coupled with the Lovers. Okay. For others of you, well, let me finish that narrative for the moment. In terms of the past, the truth shall set you free. Because ultimately the Lovers is about a choice, yes, but it's also about a choice of vice over virtue, which I like to say the vice being the wants, the desires, the wishes, and the needs of other people, and virtue being the wants, desires, needs, and everything of your own self, your own heart. And I feel like This Lovers is influencing you to look at the truth of the situation and make a decision that's best for yourself, whether it's to leave a certain relationship, to get into a certain relationship, or to honor the truth about what really happened. This Lovers is giving me an energy of like, be honest with yourself. Somebody didn't do anything wrong here, or somebody didn't do all that wrong that the other person tried to make it out as. That accepting that truth, Virgo, is going to be, it's absolutely one of those things that is a choice that you are making for your own betterment. Okay? I know that might seem weird at the moment, but that's kind of what I'm feeling with this. For others of you, you do have a soulmate in front of you that you are aware of, or a divine partner, or someone that you really click with, that you're aware of, and you're not allowing yourself to dive into it or even make the effort because your mind is closed to it and you're not optimistic about your love life. Okay. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Virgo. 6 of Swords. Needing to either leave the past behind and get yourself out of this feeling unworthy energy. It could also be that Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's keeping someone from entering into or making the relationship to get, making the effort to get to know somebody that is a potential partner, a divine soulmate, I'm hearing. You either need to leave that mindset behind and pursue this, or leave the past behind. That 6 of Cups bullshit that the Queen of Swords is like saying sayonara, goodbye to, right? 6 of Swords is coupled with death. It's time to transform, Virgo. I'm feeling it's time to allow yourself to be free to love again. Whether that is entering into a relationship with a soulmate that you literally have right in front of you, that's like trying to get all of your attention in some cases, or allow yourself to love in releasing whatever happened in the past. Because that's just it, the past. You can't change it, and you definitely can't go back. So you might as well just take the little nuggets of wisdom that you can, Ace of Swords, and make the decision to allow yourself to love again. To allow yourself to accept or be open to receive love, and to leave the past behind and transform. For others of you, I'm getting specifically that this death, the transformation in death is that this is representing is the transformation of you from going single to taken, spoken for, whatever. And there are some pretty rough and toxic, and I kind of heard demonic mindsets rough mindsets that you're needing to move away from, that are keeping you from transforming into being in some sort of committed relationship, okay? Your challenge, Virgo, is strength, your own ego. The challenge is to have the strength to open up and get into this Queen of Wands energy. Also, the challenge, now this could be both, or it could be one or the other. Take it as it resonates for you. But also the challenge could be silencing your ego, telling your ego to sit down and shut the fuck up, and to let you move on with love, with life. To stop getting in the way of you and love. Now, I understand why it may be in such a big tizzy or such a flare, because of the pain from the past. It's a defense mechanism, I get it. But at this point, it's to your detriment. It's not helping you. Okay? Strength is coupled with the Chariot. So, yes, your challenge here, Virgo, is to get in the driver's seat. Look. For some of y'all, your ego needs to take a temporary leave of absence from co-pilot. Maybe not even temporary. Maybe they just need to be demoted to the back seat in some cases. Because your challenge here is to not let your ego drive you, and instead balance yourself out with the Chariot, get into your true alignment with the Chariot and that Queen of Wands energy, and to move forward towards what it is you want, which is a loving and committed relationship. You are absolutely worthy of that. You are absolutely worthy of having that. You are absolutely allowed to have that. But instead of looking at your past and saying, I'm cursed, look at your past and say, damn, okay, I learned a lot here. And all of the things that I learned in these past relationships can be applied to that one relationship that I know is meant for me, that I know can be my life partner if that's what you're looking for, or whatever the next one is. You know what I mean? You don't have to relive situations from the past, which is what I feel like your ego is trying to get you to not do, which is great. But if you're going to do that, then you need to change your alignment, and you need to change the way that you approach yourself or present yourself or act or respond or oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? The way that you interact in a relationship. You have to change the way you allow people to treat you. You can't go into a relationship the same way that you did in the past, but expect a different result this time. You can't. And that's, yes, okay, for many of you, that's what your ego is trying to help defend you against. But I feel like the ego is going a little too far, and for some of you. Now, for others of you, strength with the Chariot would be getting the strength or the balls to, again, get back out there. Strut your stuff. Do your thing. Go on that mission, on that journey to get what it is that you want. Love. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Virgo, is the Page of Wands. I like this because this is re-identifying yourself. This is recreating yourself. This is starting a new journey. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed with the wonder of a child in your heart, but the wisdom of an adult or a person who's been through some shit, the Queen of Swords, that wisdom under your belt, tucked away in a nice little pocket, for you to whip out whenever you need to, right? It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It can be this exciting. Page of Wands is coupled with, oh, but then there's the fucking Nine of Swords. Virgo! Okay, the universe is literally asking you to buck up. Okay, you have the Page of Wands, which is an energy of starting a new journey, a new creative endeavor, right? It may even be a messenger. It may even be somebody trying to come and offer you a message, a passionate message. Hey, let's go do this. Let's do that. Let's have fun. Let's go on a date, this, that, and the third. Okay. And it doesn't really have to be anything serious, especially if this is a new person. Allow it to be exciting, a brand new adventure. But then there's this standing in the way, the Nine of Swords. Okay, understandable. You've been through some shit in the past. Virgo, we've been talking about that shit for the last 3 years on my channel. And about everybody else's channel too, so we get it, we know. You've been through some shit. But the universe, at this point, is asking you to buck up. I pulled an extra card, and it's the King of Cups. And the King of Cups represents emotional maturity, emotional stability, emotional foundation, being grounded in your emotions in some cases. It also represents being able to weather the storm. Look at that. You see how rough the water is behind the King of Cups there? He's stable, not even pressed, not even stressed. So why are you? You don't need to be. Better yet, don't allow yourself to be. It ain't no thing. It's not something you can't handle, can't deal with. Honestly, it really isn't. I know it's difficult, especially at first, having come out of some we don't have to go there. Okay, that's fine. But for your own safety, for your own well-being, for your own happiness, Virgo, don't let that person, that King of Wands, don't let that King of Wands continue to influence you to believe that you are less than worthy. Because that is definitely not the case. Do not allow that person to take your power from you like that, okay? Excellent, Virgo. Let's close this out for you. I'm going to get some oracle guidance from the Lover's Oracle here. You have to bear with me because I'm still trying to figure out how to use these cards because they're all heart-shaped and weird. It's weird, but here we go. I just destroyed my nail. All right, I'm only going to do 3 shuffles of this and then we'll see what comes out. All right? So, closing message for Virgo here. In terms of love for the month of February 2021. Yeah? All right. That's good enough. All right, Virgo. What is your closing message for this month? There it is right there. Ooh, passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that resemble the Queen of Wands? Huh. Well, would you look at that, Virgo? So I guess y'all really do need to get back out there, huh? Well, enjoy yourselves. Don't hurt nobody. Okay. I love you guys. There you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so very much, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of March. Yeah. Take care. Mwah. Bye.